Ever since I've been doing these videos, about Charlotte, there have been quite a few people that have asked me, what do I do for a living? You understand? Like, how do I make money? How am I able to pay my bills, right? And even though I have every right not to tell anyone what I do, I'm going to say it anyway. And the reason why I'm going to let people into my world and let them know what I do for a living is to inspire and motivate others, that pretty much makes money in the most unorthodox way. You understand? Like, the conventional way of making money in America is working a 9 to 5. Or just working any shift, first, second, third shift. Overall, just working for someone. But what's most unorthodox is to hear that a person is making his or her own money. That person being an entrepreneur. You understand? Most people feel as though that entrepreneurship is a method of making money, and most times there's no stability, right? I beg to differ. I would say that regardless of whatever you do, as far as making money, there's no stability in anything. Straight up. Let's face it. This is a fact. America is in trillions of dollars of debt. You understand? The dollar bill is slowly but surely losing its value. And the reality of it is that the dollar bill, U.S. currency, is nothing but fiat notes. That's it. Originally, it wasn't nothing but promissory notes. But the promissory notes were backed by gold. The dollar bill is not backed by anything. So the reality of it is that at any given moment, as they would say, the bubble can pop. That we can go into a recession where we can see hyperinflation like we've never seen it ever in life. So there's nothing stable, not even a planet. When you look at the tectonic plates, there's no type of stability when it comes to our way of life, period, whether we think that we can control it or not. So my point, to make it relevant, is why not give whatever you feel that's on your mind or think was on your mind a chance? Why not? I'm not telling you to quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to run out in the streets and say, you know what? Let's say, for example, your dream is to own a ice cream truck. Take all your thousands of dollars that you have saved and invest into an ice cream truck. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to be smart and be wise about the decisions that you make. You do realize that you have responsibilities. Some of you, us, such as myself, have children. So even though we can live out our dreams, it's just that we have to plan. You understand? And planning is the best policy when trying to reach your goals and achievements. So, let me say this. What I do for a living. I am a salesman. I offer people services as well as products. Now, the thing of it is a service is a product. So overall, I'm a salesman that sells product, right? What do I sell? I'm a personal trainer. I'm a chef. I meal prep. For those that are busy, working a 9 to 5 in the corporate world, if you need me to make you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I can do that, whether it's meat or vegetarian, vegan meals. I'm an author. I'm a YouTuber. I make money off of YouTube. What else? There's multiple things that I do. But basically, I'm a salesman. If someone were to ask me, what is my profession? I either create a product or provide a service or invest into a product, double or triple my what I invested into it, and that's how I make my money. I could be on eBay. I have my own website right now. I'm like restructuring my website right about now, because the thing of it is that I have what I want to do, my dreams and aspirations, right? And that's being an author full time. And then I have what I do on a normal basis in order to make money. See, the problem is like, I'm wise enough to know that selling my books, it's not going to get me paid for now. Making music, I enjoy making music. It's not going to get me paid for now. These are dreams that I want, to come true, where I can be able to be creative enough to where people will buy whatever I have to offer. Whatever I have to offer, but for now, I have to do what pays the bills. And what's paying the bills for now is being a tour around Charlotte, being a personal trainer, selling services and goods online. That's what's getting me paid. And I'm not ashamed or embarrassed enough to say that if I have like super down times, what I mean by that is, let's say for example, this week, if my goal was to make, let's say $800 this week, right? And I missed my mark and I wound up making $5. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say that, well, I need to go do something to make that extra $3 to bring in that total $800 that I need at the end of the week. And in order to do that, I might have to do an Instacart or a Postmates or something. I may have to call up one of my boys and say, yo, listen, what are you doing? You need some help, with your business, this and that and so forth. That's what I was doing in Atlanta. One of my boys had a business where he would pick up cars. He would buy the cars, right? Like, say, for example, we're in Atlanta. At the time I was living in Atlanta. He would have, bought a car in Savannah or Spartanburg, South Carolina, or Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. And what he would do is he would hire me to pick the car up and drive it back. So it doesn't make a difference what it may be far as product and services. The only thing that I won't do, or I won't sell rather, is illegal shit. That plain and simple. But for the most part, I'm a salesman. So being a salesman and providing services and products, goods to people, it's all a supply and demand. The demand is there, then I supply them. Doing that, I can pick up and go anywhere. A lot of my business is online. So I can live anywhere that I want to live. Anywhere. Just as long as I'm able to maintain my business, businesses, plural, that I have online. Or rather, services and products that I sell online. And it's just that plain and simple. And right now, I'm getting into stocks. I'm getting into trading. One thing that I realized in American society, in this capitalistic society that is that you can't have one stream of income. I hear people, say all the time, there's no money into this and there's no money into that and da-da-da-da-da and blah, blah, blah. And most of those people that are talking only have one job. And I just can't see myself just having one job and depending on one job, because you can get fired from that job. So there have been times where people have laughed at me and said, well, you do this and you do that and you sell this and you sell that and blah, 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 blah. And those same type of people that laughed at me, later on a recession hit, they were begging me for some type of job. Yo, man, you think I can help you do this? Yo, man, can I do blah, blah, this for that and blah, 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 blah? Nah. No. Because you laughed at me when I told you, yo, come in, let's go in together. Let's go in half on this product and flip our money or quadruple our money. You know what I'm saying? Triple our money. You didn't want that. This is what America is, man. Everybody is a salesman. Everyone. Just about everyone provides a product or a service. You're a salesman, believe it or not. That's how you got your job. You had to sell yourself to the person that hired you. And that person said, you know what? He is good. He or she is good for the business. Sold. I bought you. And every week, or bi-weekly, or monthly, or semi-annually, or annually, however you get paid, they're giving you payment for the services that you rendered towards them. And when you start thinking that, when you start thinking, as a salesman or saleswoman, then you'll start to understand how America functions. Plain and simple. I'm the type of person that will go and get somebody's trash and put it online, because how does the saying go? One man's trash is another man's treasure. I've done it before. I've gone to, and I'm. People may say, well, were you giving this away? I'm not giving everything away. I have a bunch of ways that I can make money. This is just one way. And this one way, everybody knows this shit. I've gone to stores and used my scanner on my cell phone and saw in Target that, let's say, for example, they're selling Pampers for $2.99, right? For a 50 pack. I buy it. And then I put it online. Well, I do my homework before then. So I see those same 30 pack, right, of Pampers that's $2.99 at Target. Shit, they $15.99 online, and I'll post that shit up for 10. As long as whatever I do, as long as I double my money, I'm good. But in this game, you can't break even. I don't invest in restaurants. I'm not into doing restaurants and foods and stuff like that. Like, I'll do meal prep and I'll cook for a person, but you got to give me half of my money up front first. And then, say, for example, if you bail out, guess what? You at least pay for the food that I had to prepare. I'm not going to be ass out on money. I'm just not. It's just not. It's that plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? And as far as dealing with the tours around Charlotte, I know I said that I wasn't doing them anymore in one of the videos, but let me just make this like really, really clear. I'm doing them, but just in a more professional way. And those that get in contact with me and I know that they are about their business, that's the tours. That's who I do the tours for. Other than that, people texting me, DMing me, asking me all these questions and shit, and you ain't talking about no money. That's the reason why you don't get a reply back. I'm looking at you straight into your eyes. If you're not talking about any money, then you don't make any sense to me. Literally. That plain and simple. Because time is money. And if I put forth my time, I need to be compensated. See, this is the problem. I have a very, likable personality. When I'm down to earth. But when it comes to business, something totally different. I take no shorts. I don't feel sorry for anyone. It is what it is. If you ask me to do something, then I count that as a service that I have to provide to you. Now, I know some of you all are so used to, someone just giving you some shit. It's not what I do. It's not how I get down. So I just want to clear that up. I didn't want to go on a tangent, but I'm not ranting or anything. I just want to clear it up. Most of the time, people that ask me questions and stuff like that DM me, comment in the comment section and email me, the reason why you're not getting a reply is because time is money. That plain and simple. You see, I have rent I have to pay. I have a water bill that I have to pay. I have a light bill that I have to pay. And the crazy thing about it is if I don't have multiple streams of income, right? And it just so happens that my lights get cut off and then I get online and I say, hey, listen, I'm at Starbucks, my lights is cut off, and the only reason why I'm able to record is because I charged up my camera here, and I'm gonna upload the video here in Starbucks. I'm asking you, can you please send me some money or donate some money to me so I can get my lights cut on? You know what you all are gonna say? Well, Langston, that's not my responsibility. I mean, you being irresponsible by getting your lights cut off. What are you doing with your life? You're not making any type of money? That's what you're gonna say. So, to make it relevant, nothing's for free. That whatever time that I have to give to someone such as yourself and others, it's gonna be money involved in it. That plain and simple. I've heard so many people, and this is another reason why I wanted to come out with this video too, as well. I've heard so many people say, you living off your baby mama, you know, your baby mama, you know, the mother of your children are taking care of you, and this and that and so forth. I've told you all thousands of times, what do I have to do? Put the mother of my children in front of a camera to let you all know that I pay the rent here? That I pay the bills? I'm not saying that, you know, the mother of my children is she just walk around just free and don't do shit. I'm not saying that, but I pay the bills. That plain and simple. See, this is what I realized. Once I tell a person what I do, and then they sit back and they analyze it and they say to themselves, you know what, this is how I can gauge. Like, this is how I can treat Langston now. Now that I know that he does this and that and so forth, and let's just say, for the sake of the conversation, that you don't respect what I do. So now I can belittle him. Now I know that I'm better than him. So I don't have to ask him for anything. I don't have to trust him for anything because based on what he makes yearly or what I determine what's a good job and what's not. This is the reason why I really don't say too much about my how I make money, because of the fact that it's not so much of a fear. It's just the fact that people like to ask you what you do for a living is to, one, because they nosy, and the second is to gauge on how they're gonna treat you. Whether they're gonna, if you say for example, if you say I'm a doctor and they respect that, then they respect you. You know what I'm saying? Way more higher than they will respect someone that said they are a garbage man. Even though both careers is a necessary, very necessary. We need doctors as well as we need garbage men. Who's gonna do the dirty work? Seriously, who's gonna do the dirty work? Who's gonna get that? Who's gonna get that colon cleansed? Who's gonna get the small and large intestines cleaned up? Who's gonna unblock those arteries? Who's gonna get your garbage? You got piled up, especially when it comes to holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. So we need those two men. So why would one be lesser than the other? A job is a job. And if anything, someone should applaud me because I have children, I have a family, and I'm not hurting at all. At all. I'm not. Because what I do has put me in a position where I'm able to save money. I'm able to pay my rent months ahead of time. I'm able to buy things, cameras, cell phones, firearms. I'm able to take trips. Y'all all see that. I've been to quite a few places this summer. Quite a few. And in December, I'm going to Miami. And then in February, I'm going right back to Miami. So what I'm doing works. What you need to do is focus on what you're doing so it can work for you. And the main purpose or reason why I'm making this video is so that you can know that no matter what you do, as long as you give it your all, it can get done. You can be able to pay your bills just like I pay mine. And like I said, nothing's perfect, you know. But at the same time, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say that if it don't work, if I'm short a week for that week or whatever, I'll do whatever. So, say for example, if you happen to see me buying groceries and you say, yo, what you doing? I came up a couple of dollars. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say it. I came up a couple dollars short for the week. So, I basically had to do Instacart for a week. Oh, really? Yeah. And then, it's like, you can assume what you want to assume. But the way that I work, this is the way that I work. And I hope you all are working. I hope you all are working like this. I come up short. Let's say, for example, I come up short. I need $800. I come up short $300. I got $500 that I made on my own, right? Let's say online or whatever I'm doing for myself. $500. I'm $300 short. I got $300. I got that. So what I do is I just go into my savings or go on whatever stash I got or whatever, right? Wherever that is at. I ain't dumb enough to carry money on me or any of that dumb shit. So wherever I got, whatever I got, wherever it is, I take $300 out of that, right? I pay it. So that week, you know who I'm going out to for that $300 to pay back? Me. See that? I don't borrow money from no one but myself. Because I know for a fact, I don't want to hear no one's mouth. I don't want to hear nobody calling me talking about some, yo, man, it's the end of the week, man. Where's my money at? Nah. I'll much rather get on myself. I'll much rather say, Langston, where my motherfucking money at? I'm hard on myself. Pause. That's how I do things. So I don't ever have to ask anyone for anything. I've been in situations where I needed money. I've been in situations where I asked a person for money and I knew they had it and they didn't give it to me. And I took a vow. I made a vow to myself that I'll never ask for money ever again. I'll never get in a situation where I had to borrow money from people. I'll never get in a situation where I had to damn beg and plead for rent. I've been down uptown before. The reason why I'm telling y'all where to go in order to get assistance, because I've been there. There were times years ago where I had to go to Crisis Ministries, I think that's the name of them, to ask for help for my water bill, for my light bill, for my rent. And I'm not ashamed to do it if I got to do it again. I'm not ashamed to say that I was on EBT. Not ashamed. I never was on welfare. I wish I was. I wish I did get Section 8 at one time. But I never was on Section 8. I did the EBT thing though. Whatever I have to do in order to maintain what I have and move on and progress to be a bigger and better person, I will do it. Fuck all of that goddamn pride shit. Pride to get you homeless and your fucking clothes and shoe and your furniture outside in front of your damn house. So what I do is I make sure that I put myself in a position where I don't have to ask no one for nothing. Worst come to worst, I'm telling you, most of the times, if I come up short, I could borrow money from myself. Y'all gotta keep a secret on this one. But this is between me and you. Worst kind of worst, if I don't want to borrow from me, I ask the baby moms. She'll give it to me. That way I don't even have to touch my money. I just ask her. But you see what I'm saying? It does not go. First and foremost, you got to make sure you got a tight-knit family. Before you even, you know what I'm saying, start fucking around with my realm, my planet. I got a tight-knit family. So, at the end of the day, if anything were to happen, I could just ask her before I ask anybody outside. Ask my mother how many times I asked her for money. Ask my father how many times I asked him for money. Hell, ask Pretty Ricky, how many times have I asked him for money? And they'll tell you this. Back in the days, my mom's, nope, not even my mother, my father, the last time I asked my Jamaican stepmom for some money is when I was fucked up. That's when I was living in Raleigh. That was 17 years ago. No, I take that back. About 10 years ago, I was $200 short on my rent. And I called my mother, and my mother said, yo, call your grandmother. She'll give it to you. She gave it to me. I told her, yo, I had that shit back next week. I had it back next week. That was 11 years ago. Outside of that, I've never borrowed money. Twice. Damn near 20 years. If anybody were to say in Charlotte that I owe them anything, they can kiss my black ass. I don't owe no one not a goddamn thing. Nothing. So, yeah, man, the way that I live a very frugal life. You know what I'm saying? I have good credit. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just being real. I have good credit. And I got good credit in a matter of a little over a year. Like, I really wasn't fucking with my credit like 2 years ago, and then I started fucking with it, and now I'm damn near at 750. I'll be at 850 by the end of, not the end of this year, but around this time next year. I'll be at 850, easy. Period. I got good credit. I can go in any car dealership and get any car I want with little to no money down on it. But I live a frugal life. I know that I can't afford that $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 car, so therefore I don't get it. And this is what you have to understand. This is the reason why I can come and go and do the things that I want to do. This is the reason why, if I want to, I can pick up. You know what I'm saying? Within planning, of course. I can pick up and move anywhere I want to move, because I don't live above my means. I got Vibram 5 fingers toe shoes and everything. Them shits cost like $120, $130. My children got like 30 pair. I'm not lying. She got like 30 pair. Her whole 30 pair of them Vibram shits. I'm telling you, her shit, the total is probably about, I'm saying like regular price. Damn fucking $3,000, $4,000. Easy. But ain't nobody paying those prices like that. We bargain shop. I got clothes, you know, these dry, whatever they call these dry shirts or whatever them shits are, Old Navy or wherever, Under Armour, all that shit. But ain't no Nike, ain't nobody paying $60 for no t-shirt. I'm getting them bargain. This shit cost me like $3.53. You know what I'm saying? I wear American Eagle or Hollister. What's the other shit? I don't know. Abercrombie and Fitch. All that shit. Man, I'm not paying no goddamn $60 for no shirt. I'll pay fucking $15 for a shirt. Tommy Hilfiger sandals, flip-flops or whatever, $40. Man, I'm not paying that. I'm going to 6pm.com and I'm paying like $15 for some flip-flops or sandals. I'm not doing it. Right now, I'm about to rack up on some summer clothes because the season is about to change and they're going to half off everything for the summer. And then when the winter comes, I'm going to do the same thing. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. When the spring, summer comes, I'm going to do the same thing as far as dealing with winter clothes. Winter clothes are going to be half off. I got my jacket. I got a Hollister jacket and another jacket. I got 2 jackets, right? Which just cost me regular price, $300 a piece. I only paid like $1.25. I don't live above my means. This is the reason why I can live the way that I live. I'm going to end it like this because, you know, this is really, really long. Hopefully you all looked at this video and hopefully, you know, this was interesting and, you know, it motivated you and inspired you, right? So I'm going to end it like this. I was at the Y just today. This is what kind of like pushed me to make this video. I was at the Y just today and I was in the sauna and I was talking to this one dude. Oh, and so I see this dude like prior to COVID, right? And I was like, yo, don't you mentor children and whatever? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, because I haven't seen the children. He used to bring the children in with them, to the Y. So we had a conversation and he was like, what is it that you do? And I was telling him, I'm a salesman, I do blah, 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 blah. I'm a man of many hats, this and that, so forth. And I just broke it down to him the same way I broke it down to you all. And he was like, yo, I knew you had to be somewhat into like selling stuff or whatever, because you're in the Y whenever. And it's true. You can catch me in a Y early in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, anytime, because I make my own schedule. That's the only way I can see it. I don't like being told what to do. I'm in a good place right now. I like my career as a salesman. I don't like being told what to do. I want to get up whenever I want to get up, and I want to do what the fuck I want to do. And if I can't have it that way, I don't want it that way. I'm better off dead if I can't have it my way. That plain and simple. And I understand everybody can't live like that or don't want to live like that. But my life, the way that I live it, is like, if I can't do what I want to do, I don't feel right. I just don't. This year, I really wanted to make that move. I'm not gonna lie, but it just wasn't right. It wasn't right. Like I really wanted to make that move, but it's a couple things that I had to do, that I had to take care of before I made that move. And if I didn't, right? If I didn't stay here for another year in Charlotte, that's my word. If you don't believe me, just tune in around this time next year. If I didn't stay here for another year, the lifestyle that I want to live, where I'm moving to next year, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to stay here for another year, because when I move, my lifestyle is going to get bumped the fuck up. That plain and simple. I wasn't... When I start talking like this, then it's like, oh, you trying to... No, I'm not. But I wasn't meant to drive a Kia Sorento all my life. That plain and simple. Or stay in a house like this. The house is fine, for now, but no. Gotta get bigger. Gotta get better. That plain and simple. So, hope I helped you all out, man. Other than that, I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.